All right. Ladies, we're going to start on our backs today. Have your straps handy. We're going to call them fairly quickly. So again, extend through the legs. Have a little separation between the legs. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale, settle through the set bones. Let's do that a couple more times. Big breath in. Exhale. Last time, inhale, grow tall through the spine. And exhale. Just roll the shoulders up and back. Just a few shoulder circles. Getting rid of some of the tension into the shoulder blades and the neck. And now let the shoulders get heavy. Now switch it up moving forward. And now just let those shoulders settle. Take the chin, let it get heavy to the chest. Get a nice stretch through the back of the neck. Now inhale, chin up. Let the head get heavy. Chin to the heavens. Big stretch to the throat. If you'd like, that lower lip can sit on top of the upper lip. Now, if we just staple it like that, wouldn't it be nice? Come on back to center. Go ahead and drop that chin back to the chest. Now take it to the right shoulder. Take a little peek behind that right shoulder. Come on back through center. Take that chin to the left shoulder. And now back through center again. Go ahead and bring that chin parallel. We're going to go ahead and drop the right ear towards that right shoulder. Just so you can see it better. Now options here, you can take hand to head. You can press those left fingers into the mat or a combination of the two. Get a nice stretch on the left side of the neck. And release. Go ahead and switch it up. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, left ear to the shoulder. And again, right fingers to the mat. Left hand gentle to the head. Now back through center. You're going to reach for your strap, ladies. You're going to roll the shoulders a little bit more. Coming into some shoulder flossing. So start with a large stance on your strap, if you will. We're going to start with the strap on our thighs. Inhale, arms up. And now exhale, send them back. Now, if that's fairly easy, you can start to bring the hands a little closer. What you want to avoid is one shoulder leading and then the other. You want them to come up and back simultaneously. A few more just like that. These are really nice to do if you're doing a lot of arm work, shoulder work, maybe for all your sexy little strapless dresses this holiday season. Let's do one more. And now back to center. You might want to shorten that strap or just roll your hands a little closer, your choice. We're going to bring those arms up so they're in line with the shoulders. Inhale, grow tall. Keep the sit bone grounded on the exhale, lean to the right. So you're opening up to the left side body, getting the intercostals. Root down through that left cheek and reach to the right. And inhale, grow tall. Exhale, settle down. This time, inhale, grow a little taller. Exhale, lean to the left. Again, keep that right cheek grounded. And notice the difference between one side of the body versus the other. And back up to center. Go ahead and release that. Ladies, we're going to roll down, but do it with intention. So again, fire up the core and take the spine down to the mat one vertebrae at a time. Keep your strap handy. We're going to call on it fairly quickly. Nice and slow. We're in no rush today. We're slowing everything down. The holidays are busy enough. We're rushing around enough to get to people and get to places. Slowing everything down on the mat today. Come on back. Let those shoulders and head get heavy. And when they do, go ahead and take those knees to the chest. Give yourself a rock and roll. And again, play with where those knees are in relationship to the torso. While we're here, let's bring some movement into the ankles, some circles, some point and flex, whatever feels good. And back to center. We're gonna let those knees get heavy on either side of the shoulders. Flow. This one's for you. Up pull the feet, find your happy baby. And as we roll back and forth, linger. Try and picture each vertebrae on the spine. How's it feeling? Maybe we get playful, send one leg away, the other knee towards the mat. Wake up the back of the legs. Take it nice and slow. One more each side. And now come on back to center. Bring those legs together. Send them straight up. Pull the toes towards the shin. Wake up the calves a little bit here. Coming into plow. So again, arms alongside of the body, or you can support your sit bones, yogi's choice. Let the feet start to get heavy. And now start to send those legs towards the chest. And now toes behind. If you like, you can take those knees on either side of the ears, or you can keep those legs straight. Press the toes in. You still wake up the calves a little bit, your choice. Settle here. Make sure you keep the gaze straight up so we don't strain the neck, ladies. No turning or twisting when we're weight bearing on the neck. Stay safe. As always, listen to your body. It will guide you. Last breath here. Slowly take the spine back down onto the mat. Now while we're here, take the hands firmly on the mat. If you want, you can tuck those thumbs underneath your cheeks. We're going to start to lower the legs, but not all the way down. You're going to take it as low as you can while you keep the spine nice and flat. The moment that spine starts to buckle, that means you've gone too far. Imprint through the spine. Wake up the core. We hold. Keep holding. And now slowly bring them back up. Here's where you want your strap, ladies. Go ahead and grab your strap. Soften the knee so that you can take that strap to the arches or ball under the feet, yogi's choice. Stack those legs above the hips. Heels to the heavens, toes to the shins. See if you can wake up those calves a little bit. And last breath here, we're just going to slide that strap so it's on the right foot. Taking the strap in the right hand, we're going to bend that left knee, left ankle, right thigh. Find your number 4. So again, left hand is going to gently encourage that knee, not push, encourage that knee away. And we're going to use the strap to gently encourage that right leg forward. Spine, the sit bones are firm on the mat. Should feel a nice opening through that left glute, left hip. You take it as close or as deep as feels right. Let the body guide you. It will always keep you safe. Make you know this one's yours. Last breath here. Go ahead and float that leg back into the loop with the strap. Taking the strap in both hands. Again, toes to the shin. Maybe those legs come a little closer. You decide. So you want to open up the hamstring, but you want to do it gently. Heels to the heavens. So really root through from the sit bones, up the legs, through the heels, the heavens, toes to the shins. There's your stretch. So we're keeping those sit bones on the mat. We're not opening up all the way through like we did through plow last time. Now my calves are tight, so this one's for me. Last breath here, go ahead and release that back up above the hips. We're gonna take that strap now on the left foot. Straps in the left hand, we're gonna bend that right knee, find our number 4 on this side. So again, right hand encourages that knee away, left hand encourages that left leg forward. Now while you're here, just get a gauge on how this side feels versus the left. We tend to be tighter on one side, be aware of that. One more breath here. And release that. Once again, take both legs straight up. Toes to the shins. Pull those legs forward. Get that nice stretch into the hamstrings. So again, we're not lifting the cheeks up off the mat. We're keeping grounded and we're pulling those legs forward. Should feel an opening through the calves and the hamstrings. If you're super tight, keep a softness in the knees. If not, we extend fully. And now release that. Bend the knees so you can take the strap away. This time we're going to hinge at the knees, ladies. Shins are parallel. So again, same thing. We're going to send those heels away as low as we can on the mat, making sure that we keep the spine grounded. Take a big breath in. On the exhale, send those legs away. Slow and control. We're going to go for 10. Slow and controlled. Now, if you move too quickly, that back's going to buckle. We're going to strain that back, and that's what we want to avoid. Breathe. That's halfway. Now, the last one, send them away. Keeping the spine flat, we're going to hold for 10. And slowly come on back. So again, we're going to keep those knees where they are. Shins are parallel. They're a little bit higher than parallel, actually. We're going to take the hands to support the head. So the fingers are just touching, elbows are in the periphery. Take a big breath in on the exhale. We imprint up those neck, head, and chest. We're coming into bicycle. So the right leg away, right elbow, left knee. Nice and slow for 10. Two. Last one. And release neck, head, and shoulders. Take the knees to the chest. Bring yourself to a little rock and roll. We're going to come into bridge work. If you want to, you have the option of taking some weights onto the hips. If you don't want to, don't worry about it. When you're ready, come on back to center. Take those feet to the mat. So the feet are underneath the knees. If you're using weights, go ahead and grab them. Take them onto your hips. And we're going to hold them in place with our hands. Again, your choice. Take a big breath in. On the exhale, we imprint. Tailbone's going to lift up for the hips, nice and slow. Root down through the heels, send those hips a little higher. Open up to the quadriceps here. Come on back down. Relax, let the neutral spine come back. We imprint, and we're up. Really press through the heels. Feeling the quadriceps engage. Imprint. We've got 3 more. 3, 2. Last one, come on up. Hold here. And now while we're here, all we're gonna do is come onto our toes and the heels up off the mat for 10. Come on back down. 9. Remember, gaze is forward. I'm cheating because I want to see you guys. But you want to make sure again that you're looking up at the ceiling. 4, 3, 2. Last one, heels lower down, come all the way down. This time we're going to send that right leg straight up, point the toe. Again, you can keep your weights here or you can lose them, yogi's choice. When you're ready, up goes that leg, single legs for 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, last one, stay here, little circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, stop the other way now, 5. And now slowly come on down. You should have felt that in your left glute as it was supporting. Once again, let's just do one imprint. Imprint, stay down low here, hold here. Send that spine through your mat. Feel the core engage and hold for 5. And release, let the natural spine come back to its curvature. And now when you're ready, once again, we're going to imprint. Send that left leg up, up we go for 10. 3, 2, last one, stay here, 5 circles. Have a little pause, send it in the other direction. And now slowly come on down. Go ahead and get rid of those weights, ladies. Send the knees to the chest. Give yourself a little rock and roll. Coming back to center. We're going to roll from shoulder to tail. And on the 3rd time, we're going to roll ourselves up into a tabletop position. Arms are stacked. Knees are underneath the hips. Tops of the feet are on the mat. Inhale, find your find your cow. Let the belly get heavy, up goes the tail, up goes the gaze. Exhale, chin to chest, curve that back. Just rolling through your cat-cows. Let's do one more. And back to center. Inhale, right arm high. We're going to thread the needle, open the heart to the right. On the exhale, take that arm underneath the left ear and shoulder to the mat. Options galore. Stay where you are, press the fingers to the mat. Left leg can come back, arm can come up, or you can tuck it in, but we're opening up to the left side of our mat. Hold here. And release that, coming back to center. One cat-cow, big breath in. Exhale. Inhale, left arm high, big reach. Exhale, take it underneath the right, thread it. So again, you decide what you want to do on this side of the body to deliver the stretch you're looking for. And now release that, coming back to center. one, cat-cow. Big breath in. Exhale. Now coming back to your neutral table, later you're gonna take your block and you're gonna take it underneath your left hand. You're gonna grab a weight in your right hand. So this block can be at any height, you decide. We're gonna inhale that right arm up so the elbow is in line with the shoulder, and we're gonna thread it underneath, sending it to the outer edge of the left mat for 10, 9, 3, 2, last one. Come on down. Just take that weight into the middle. We're gonna shimmy that block to the right side. Again, we're stacked. When you're ready, we pick up that block, or pick up that weight in line with the elbow, thread it to the right side for 10. 4, 3, last one. And now go ahead and release that. But now take that block on the mid side, so not the lowest side, not the longest side, but the mid side. Take it between your ankles, squeeze that block. You're gonna need 2 weights this time. We're gonna come on down, we're gonna sit on that block to start. Take your knees nice and wide, but again, make sure that you can still hug onto that block. We're gonna take our weights, so again, you decide, we're going overhead with our weights this time, so figure out which ones you want. We're gonna keep our weights in line with the shoulders. We're gonna squeeze that block, we're gonna come on up and then bring the weights together for a little kiss above the head, lower back down, take the tush back to the block for 10. Come on up. Send the hips forward. When you come up for 2, last one, come on back down. Go ahead and get rid of those weights for now. We'll call on them later. We're gonna come back to our tabletop position, but this time we're gonna take our block in between the thighs. Getting ready for bear, and I'm gonna time us, ladies. So make sure your block is comfortable. You're gonna squeeze it like you're gonna break it. You're gonna curl those toes under, arms are stacked. When you're ready, push through the toes, float those knees up, we hold. So we're sitting the navel towards the spine. That last rib and hip are getting a little closer. Squeeze that block, activate the inner thighs. If you need to, come on down for a rest, but if you're good, we're gonna hold here, we're gonna add on momentarily. When you're ready, take a big breath in on the exhale, tap those knees down nice and slow for 10, 9, we've got 4, 2, the last one, come on up, hold, squeeze, we're almost there, ladies. Squeeze, 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 last 5 seconds, 4, squeeze. Come on down. Get rid of your block, big toes together, knees apart, find your child's pose. Let the heels get heavy. Any variation that makes sense for you, extend the spine, soften the heart to the mat. Last breath here. Start to float the heart up. Take those knees in line with the hips. Curl the toes under, send those hips up. First downward dog, walk it out. Now come on back to center. Take those 10 toes, press them through the mat, take those heels as high up as you can. And then on the exhale, send them down to the mat. Let them get heavy. How close can they get? Float the hips back, find your calf stretch, hold here. Now take that right leg straight up. Come on down for a tap for 10. Extend. Three, two, last one, send that leg up. Now float those right toes onto that left heel. Send that left heel as close to the mat as you can to start. Find your stretch, pause here. And now float that heel up nice and slow for 10, 9, 4, last one, go ahead and float that right leg up and send it back down, walk it out, downward dog. Now keep that right ball of the foot and the toes on the mat, send that left leg up, big stretch. Then once again, we're gonna take those toes down for a tap for 10. Two, last one, up it goes. This time take those left toes onto that right heel. Send that right heel to the mat, find your stretch first. And now once again, take that heel up for 10. Four, three, two, last one, up goes that left leg. Take it down to the long side of the right, walk it out. Now start to walk the hands and the feet together towards the middle of your mat, let it all go, forward fold. You can take it to the mat, your shins, blocks, whatever feels right. Let everything get heavy, root through the heels. Float those hips back a little bit more. And just take a few breaths here. Taking opposite hand to opposite elbow, have a little sway. And now release the clasp on the elbows, let everything get heavy. Now we're going to reach for our weights and just have them to the side of the mat so they're accessible for you. And now slowly with control, we're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, arms overhead, big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Turn to face the long edge of your mat. We're going to take a big step out. We're coming into goddess legs. Toes are towards the corners of the mat. Knees are always in the direction of the toes. We're going to tuck that tail, cores engaged. Take a big breath in on the exhale, send the hips towards the mat and the knees towards the toes. Hold here to start. Take the arms out in goddess arms. And now inhale, get tall through the spine, keep the legs quiet. Exhale, take the right elbow towards the thigh. And back, now left elbow. Last one. Come on back to center. Root through the heels, take the legs straight. Now take the toes towards the edge of the mat first. Take a wide-legged forward fold. Hold here. Have your weights available. Now soften the knees first. We're gonna start to straighten the back up. Just the feet if you want to. If you want to bring them a little closer, if that's more comfortable for you. But again, knees are soft and back is parallel to the mat. And now we're going to extend through that spine. We're going to pick up our weights. So the weights are hanging below the sternum. Take those arms back, elbows in line with the shoulders, come on back down for 10. Four, three, last one. Soften the knees, come all the way up. Take the elbows along the side of the waist, take the toes to the corners of the mat. Take a big breath in on the exhale, lower those hip bones down. We're gonna hold here, we're gonna bring those elbows in line with the shoulders for 10. Slow and controlled. 4, 2, and 1. Take those weights on the legs, lower down a little bit more. Now root through the heels, coming up for 10, 9. How low can you go? Make sure it's comfortable. Spine is tall. So we're doing a little bit of everything today. 3, 2. Last one, come on back down, hold here. Right heel up, left heel. Right, left. Now don't start creeping up, stay low. Last one. Root through the heels, come all the way up. Take those legs back in line. We're gonna come into some hammer curls. So knuckles are by the thighs. You can have the knees soft. Inhale, shoulders up, and then set the shoulders down the back. So we're open and wide through the heart. Now take those weights to the shoulders for 10. Slow and controlled. Slower on the way down. You want to make sure that you're working both on the concentric, the shortening, and the eccentric, the lengthening. We want balance, strength, and that's how we build nice, long, lean muscles. 9, and 10. Leave those weights down. Inhale, grow tall. On the exhale, take the right knuckles towards that right knee. And back up. TikToks for 10. One last one each side. Come on back to center. Now we're going to come into some tricep extension. So if you only want to use one weight, discard one of them. We're going to send those arms straight up. Elbows are tight to the ears. We're going to send those weights in between the shoulder blades for 10. And extend fully, nice and slow and controlled. Soften the knees, ladies. We don't want to strain the back. 3, 2, last one. Go ahead and lower those weights down. Once again, soften the knees. One more set, hammer curls. Roll the shoulders back, set them first before you move. Now come on up for 10, slow and controlled. If you feel that you're rolling forward when you bring the weights up, that means those weights are too heavy for you. Lower it down. We move with control. We can build strength with any kind of weight, even with no weights, isometrically. 3, 2. Last one. Now, once again, bring those weights together. Let's finish with some triceps. Up they go, elbows tight. Lower down for 10. 3. Last one. Go ahead and bring those weights nice and slow and controlled onto the thighs. Have those feet in line with the knees and the hips. Roll the shoulders back, open up through the heart. Take a big breath in on the exhale, send those weights down. And back up. Slow and controlled, we're coming to a deadlift for the hamstrings. Send those hips back when you come down. You'll feel the hamstrings engage more. Last one. Come on down, leave the weights there, ladies. Let yourself relax, come into the forward fold. Inhale, rise up, big breath in. Take a big step forward, step to the right with the right leg, big step to the left with the left. Now toes are towards the long edge of the mat. Hands are gonna come to heart center. We're coming into a skater's lunge. Take it to the right, hips are back, center, left, center, right. With control. Keep going. Really root through the foot as we take it from side to side. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Stay low, send the hips back. Wide-legged squat here, hold here. Root the heels, come on up. Squeeze in like you got a nickel in between your cheeks. Come on back down for 10. Root through the hips. Just feel the outside of your glutes working here, as well as your core and the rest of your glutes. 3, 2. Last one, stay low. Cores engaged. Up go the heels for 10, 9, 8, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Root through the heels, come all the way up, walk those feet together. Give those legs a bit of a shake. I want you to ground down on your left leg so you feel controlled. We're coming into a quad stretch on the right side. If you want to hold on to a chair, nothing wrong with that. Big breath in, get tall. Exhale, settle. Now take that right heel to the glute. You want more, take that knee back. Send the energy from that hip through the knee to the floor. We hold here. A little easier than doing it on the floor. Some knees just don't like that. You want more again. The knee goes back. But don't compromise and bend at the waist. We take the stretch away when we do that. And release. Now before we switch, root down through that right foot. You're going to have better balance on one side. That's just normal. Feel grounded. When you're ready, left heel to buttock. Energy from that hip to the knee to the floor. And if you'd like, again, that hip can go back a little bit more. Thigh goes back behind the hip. We open up to the quadricep and the hip flexor even more. And release. A little bit of balancing work there too. Now turn to face in front of your mat. Take a big breath in. Exhale, take a bow. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold, walk the hands forward. Walk the feet back, downward dog, paddle it out. Inhale, come forward, find your plank. Exhale, chaturanga, safely lower down. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra to start. Hips are under the mat, heart is forward. And release. And again, big breath in. On the exhale, come on up. Maybe you would take it a little deeper. You want to open up, you want to feel that curvature in the spine. Again, the shoulders are back and heart is open. The shoulders aren't scrunched up to the ears. Last time, big breath in on the exhale. Coming up and find your expression of cobra, whatever that is. Heart is full. And slowly lower down. We're going to stack the hands and rest the forehead on the hands. When you're ready, we're going to start with the right leg. Take that right leg up for 10. You feel your glutes really engage here. 3, 2, last one, come on down. Leave that right leg where it is. Extend through those toes. Take that left leg up for 10. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You know where we're going now. Ladies, take those feet hip distance apart or a little wider if you want. I'm going to curl those toes under. Whatever's comfortable for you. We're going to take the hands underneath the chest. We're coming into our plank. When you're ready, low plank or high plank, come on up, engage the core, navel to spine. We hold. Now I'm going to add into this as we go along. We're going to hold for the first little bit. Again, we're thinking of taking that navel back and up. It's a little J. Keep those arms stacked so we don't strain the shoulders. Don't collapse through the shoulders. Don't let those hips get saggy. You got this. Now we're going to add in, if you're on your low plank, it might be a little bit more difficult, but if you're on a high plank, you're going to take that right knee to the right elbow, and back, left, right, slow and controlled. Should feel your obliques kicking in here. You got this. And now we hold. We're going to add in one more time. Feel the core engage. Right knee taps and left. And right, left. 3, slow and controlled. 8, 9, that's 10. Hold here. We're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees to the mat, feet together, shell pose or child's pose. That was a 2-minute plank, ladies. Let the torso get heavy on the thighs, forehead to mat, arms behind you, palms up. Take a moment. Last breath here. Go ahead and roll the torso away from the thighs. We're gonna come back into, you got time, back into a neutral tabletop position. Weights are optional here, ladies. We're gonna come in with some donkeys. So take that knee, take that weight in behind the knee. We're gonna keep quiet on the left side, so we'll start with the right. And when you're ready, we're gonna take that right knee away. Don't flop that left hip out. Keep the energy going straight back. Right knee comes up for 10. Actually, it comes out, sorry. It's gonna come up momentarily. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now take that leg up. Start with the leg parallel, take the knee down for a tap for 10. Up we go. Heels to the heavens. So there's that donkey kick. The first one with the fire hydrant. 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Take the weight from the right. If you're using it, they're optional, you know that, to behind the left knee. So again, make sure we're stacked first. Right leg stays quiet. Don't jet the right hip out. Take that left knee away. Fire hydrants for 10. 4, 3, 2. Last one, take that leg parallel. Now heel to the heavens, bring it back down for 10. 3, 2, last one, come on down. Go ahead and take that weight away. We're done with the weights for now. We're gonna walk the hands back. We're gonna come right onto our sit bones, ladies. We're gonna find our cobbler's pose to start. So take the soles of the feet together. Those heels can be as far or close as you'd like. Press the outsides of the feet together. Let the knees get heavy. Find that nice inner thigh stretch. Hold here. So you want to imagine the knees further apart and softening as opposed to trying to press the knees down. Now those elbows are encouraging it, but they're not forcing it. Last breath here. Go ahead and take those knees together. We're going to send that left leg out. We're going to take that left hand to the outside of that right foot. Bring that leg parallel. Send that right arm back. Send that right leg away. Find your twist here. Gaze back at that right thumb. Let's hold. You decide how straight that leg gets. And now release that. We're going to come into a number 4 one more time. This one's for you, Mick. Again, let that right leg get soft. You're welcome to take your strap here if you prefer. Inhale, grow tall through the spine. Exhale, soften. You should feel a little bit more open now. And now go ahead and extend. Come on up, nice tall spine. Send that right leg away. Soften that left knee, right hand to the outside of that left leg. It comes parallel first and the left arm back. Extend. Peek through that left thumb. Hold here. Last breath here. Go ahead and soften that knee. Find your number 4 on this side. Let that knee get heavy. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, soften. So again, pay attention to what side's tighter. Often very telling on how we situate ourselves throughout the day, how we sit watching television, in our offices, at the kitchen table. Be mindful of that. And release that, coming up nice tall stack spine. Now send those legs straight out. We're gonna fire up the core. Have a block handy, we're gonna need it. When you're ready, slowly we're gonna roll down one vertebrae at a time, core's engaged. Oh, you get all the way down. Bend those knees. Take those feet underneath the knees. Knees are in line with the hips. We're gonna reach for that block. So the block can be at any height, the lowest, medium, or the highest, whatever's comfortable for you. I like the second personally. We're gonna root through the heels, root through the sit bones, up goes the tail, and then take those hips up, take the block underneath your sit bones. Curry, this one's for you. We're gonna keep that left leg quiet. We're gonna send that right leg away, heel into the mat. Find an opening through that front flexion. Now take those toes, those right toes to the mat. Should feel an opening to the front of the shin, the quadricep, as well as that hip flexor. Hold here. Now walk that foot back in line with the knee. When you're ready, big breath in. On the exhale, send that left leg away. Heel is heavy on the mat. Now push the pedal to the metal. Toes to the mat. Find the opening to the shin, quad, hip flexor. Hold here. Last breath here. Go ahead and take that left foot back where it was underneath that knee. We're gonna take the arms alongside of ourselves, interlace your fingers in front of the block, and squeeze that block with the forearms. We just don't want it going anywhere. Take the right knee above the hip. Now send that right leg up. Take the left knee above the hip, send that left leg up. Now you can have your toes pointed here, you can have your toes flexed here, it's yogi's choice, but keep those legs together to start. We're gonna play with that. Now take those legs just hip distance apart. Now if you want to, you can pump the toes a bit. Your ankles need a little more love. And now we're gonna let those legs get heavy. So start to let those legs melt towards the floor. Come into that wide-legged stretch, inner thigh stretch. And again, take it to wherever it makes sense for you. And once again, if you like, you can play with the feet and the ankles, or you can stay exactly where you are. Let's just hold. Last breath here. Go ahead and bring those legs together. Keep them glued together. Again, toes can be to the shins, to the heels, or flat, whatever you like. While we're in this position, take a quick scan of the body, starting from the toes, since we can see them first. Travel down the legs. Think of the torso, arms, shoulders, neck, head. How's everything feeling this morning? Any areas where there's tension and tightness, can you direct the breath there, create a little more softening? Maybe think about how you'd like to spend final Shavasana. Right, you know, this is your favorite pose. So again, if you're gonna need blocks, if you're gonna need bolsters, blankets, go ahead and think about what you're gonna require. And we're gonna soften that right knee and take that right foot onto the mat, underneath the knee. Soften that left knee, take that left foot to the mat, again, underneath that knee. Both feet arrive, root through the four corners of the feet, up go the hips, remove your block. Slowly lower down the spine. Final time, take the knees to the chest, yogi's choice, either a roll or happy baby, you decide. Maybe a little both. Here. Think about Shavasana. Think about what your body's gonna need. And then when you're ready, I invite you to find your way to whatever version of Shavasana will suit you best today. Again, never be afraid to call in some of your props. Making sure the back body is well grounded into the mat. Making sure there's no tension in the brow or the jaw. That tongue is relaxed in the mouth. The eyes melt just a little deeper into their sockets. And when you're ready, come into the breath, big breath in through the nose, keeping the mouth closed. Exhale through the nose. 2 more times, big breath in. Fill the lungs, fill the belly, exhale. Last time, big breath in. Exhale and soften. As you lie there, just a few Christmas gift suggestions. To your enemy, forgiveness. To an opponent, tolerance. To a friend, your heart. To a customer, service. To all, charity. To every child, a good example. And to yourself, respect. Let those words resonate a little longer. But in your own time and in your own way, when you're ready, bring awareness to the body, slowly, gently, kindly. Eventually making your way at your own time to a comfortable seated position. When you arrive, we'll take the hands to the heart, we'll bow to that heart in gratitude, forever grateful that we're well enough to make it to our mats, that we chose to be here and for each other's company. I honor the place in you where the whole universe resides, and when you are in that place in you, then I am in that place in me. We are one. Namaste.